Hey, on this episode, we are on our way to Florida. We got spears, we got Henry pistols, and something about alligators. But hey, stay tuned. Hopefully we'll see you at the end of this show with all of our fingers and legs and noses and ears and eyes. Who would have known? I got a freaking road named after me. Pretty cool. I wanted to give the alligators a little bit of a fighting chance, so I'm using a spear, and I kind of wanted to prove Tim Wales that I could hunt with a spear too, because Tim Wales, you know, he's the spearman, caveman person. Well, I can do that too. Kind of. I can. So we're here at the great sunshine state of Florida, and it's shining down bright already. We're going to be after these gators today. We're going to use a cold steel spear. I am, at least. See what happens. Just go some personal with him and put the old blade in and see what happens. Should be a pretty fun hunt. We're out here. We've got thrown a pretty good sized treble hooks, blindly, and gators that we see. We're gonna hook them, reel them into the bank as best we can. As we get them to the bank, we'll throw a bigger rope with the treble hook on. Just a little added protection, a little added security. You don't want to shoot a gator or stick a gator and then have that gator get away. So we have that rope and the bigger treble hook on. Less chance of that gator getting loose, and just a little bit of more safety for us hunters as we're going after these gators. Even these 6 or 7 foot gators become man eaters.
He's off like I don't know what I'm doing. You need a pole. Don't need no stinking pole.
That is the ultimate catch and release right there. We didn't get a good look at that gator, but he was pushing 14.5, I think. Pretty sure 14.6 even. So the cool thing about hunting gators with these treble hooks is if it's not a gator you want, it's too big, too small, with one of these knuckleheads is going to go down there and release that gator, and you can keep fishing for gators. Now, I'm not a knucklehead, so I'm not going to go down there by that gator and release it, but somebody gets paid. I don't know if they get paid the big bucks or not, but they get paid to go down there and release that gator if you don't want it. More power to them. So here's the problem I'm having. Our guy Jeb went across these telephone poles, and I don't mind crossing telephone poles, except for the water below it, which is infested with alligators. So unless Jeb puts me on his back, I'm staying right here. I don't even know why he went over there, but it's not happening.
There you go.
Bingo.
You got him.
You alright there, Jason?
How sorry they are.
Between adrenaline, heat, and stupidity, I'm about done. Then my foot goes into the water, just a little bit away from his head. That wasn't really cool. And then Jeb, he gave me some advice. I'm gonna do that if I were you. Oh, so full of advice here. Great advice. So here we are. We got this gator. It's about a 7-foot gator. We've had some big gators on today. I mean big, and it wore me out. But we got this one hooked. We got it up to the bank. We were able to get a good guess on how big it was. Took a cold steel spear, speared it. Just an adrenaline rush. It still has a little bit of kick in him, but I don't think he's gonna go far. And I don't think he'll go far. As long as he goes out of the way, if he goes, we're good. The water rush, you know, we're down here at Razzor Ranch, South Florida, it's hot. But just an awesome time. Get a hold of Razzor Ranch. 2 Z's, RAZZOR ranch.com. Cool. I'm going to use a little stick here for a pointer because I don't want to lose all my fingers in case something does go bad. You can tell the size of a gator, but from the tip of his nose to the corner of his eye, how many inches that is equivalent to foot. So we got about 7 inches here. Of course, we didn't measure him before we shot him. We still haven't measured him, but we figured it's close to 7 inches. So 7-foot gator. We'll get him back up to the truck and we'll get a tape on him and just see how big he is. But what a good time. My cameraman says, all right, you're pretty good with the spear, but you know, I want to try it. I say, well, you're not ready for a spear yet. So I gave him a 22 mag Henry Mare's leg pistol and let him try it because he's not ready for no spear. Only a couple of us that can do that.
I got right between the eyes. Dead gator, baby. we got her done. Alligator hunting's done in Florida.
All right. All right, we've had a successful gator hunt here at Razzor Ranch. You know, we got a couple good gators, pushing 7.5 foot probably. Again, we still haven't measured him, but we've taken a better look at him now. Just a phenomenal hunt. I was able to get mine with a spear. Jason here got away from the camera. Was able to use a 22 Henry mare's leg. Just put a phenomenal shot on it. That gator is done for, but just a great time. Guide Bill and Jeb put us on the gators. It's hot. We're gonna go back to the lodge, cool down for a little bit, and go chase some hogs tonight. What do you think about it?
I don't know. I think it was pretty fun. It was an adrenaline rush that watch out! Like I've never had. I ain't worried about it. I ain't scared. Although we do have some more gators right over here watching us. And that was pretty cool, shooting one with a little Henry 22 mag. It was pretty neat. I would say I've never done it before, but well, I've never done it before. And this one, trying to show off, but fun times. Y'all check us out.
Check us out.
Closed captioning for Bone Wild TV is brought to you by John Booz. Bone Wild TV is brought to you by John Booz and Company, Al's Goldfish Lure Company, Pulsar Thermal and Night Vision, Tacticam Deer Management Systems, Nocturnal, Black Hole Targets, True Fire, Carbon Express Arrows, Rocky Mountain, Eastman Outdoors, Shooter Targets, Expedition Archery, Reveal Trail Cameras, and National Shooting Sports Foundation Plus One Movement.
No, we had a great time. We caught a couple nice alligators. I'm not for sure whose alligator is the biggest, but the size even really matter? My wife's shaking her head no. If you're watching this show, chances are that you already are a hunter and somebody introduced you to that sport. That person taught you firearm safety, helped you prepare and study for the hunter education test, explained hundreds of things from scouting for game, hanging in tree stands, setting out a proper decoy spread, to shot placement, field dressing, and maybe even some field to table recipes. Whether that person was your father, a mother, a friend's parent, or your sibling, you'll never forget what that person taught you, and you'll never forget them. Now it's time to pay that forward to someone new, and the National Shooting Sports Foundation's Plus One movement provides a way to get started. The Plus One movement is all about mentoring and removing the barriers into entry into hunting and target shooting sports that too many people are encountering today. And it all begins with an invitation. And that's exactly what happened to Sarah Hinkson. Her husband Ray introduced her to the sport of hunting, and now they're inseparable out there in the woods.
The first couple years Ray and I started dating, I just went with him and sat in the deer stand and just watched. And then after a few years decided that it was something that I wanted to do. So we went and took the hunter safety course so that I could get all my stuff straight, and then started hunting. So the first time I got a deer, we were hunting in a ground blind and shot it with a shotgun. And then a couple years ago got a crossbow for Christmas, but this past fall actually was able to harvest my first deer with the bow. So that was exciting. I enjoy going hunting with Ray. It's just some fun bonding time that we get out of the house, just out in nature. It's just good bonding time for us.
You know, it's not hard to see why Sarah may have never got started hunting if it wasn't for Ray. I encourage everyone to take the Plus One pledge now and become a mentor to someone new. Simply go to letsgohunting.org or letsgoshooting.org. Those are the National Shooting Sports Foundation's flagship sites for hunters and target shooting sports participants. They are loaded with information and videos on gear, techniques, wild game recipes, and more. And it's a great resource for any person to choose to mentor. Right at the top of the page, you'll find information about the Plus One movement and a link to take the Plus One pledge. along with resources to help you extend all that important invitation. Don't forget to share your experience on social media using the hashtag #+1 movement. If just 1 in 3 hunters adds 1 new person to our hunting traditions, we'll secure a strong future for generations to come. Why don't you be that one? Ignite the passion that can change the course of someone's life forever. Hey, on the next episode, we are staying right here at the Razzor Ranch in Florida. This time we're going after hogs, we're going after axis. I think we got the pulsar thermals out. It's gonna be awesome. Tune in next week, set your DVRs, check us out, Bone Wild TV.